Hey guys, and welcome to episode 43 of Surg's Feed the Beast Season 3 Let's Play. Whoa. Did that tree go through my floor here? Yep, looks like it did. Okay, so I want to clean this up. We don't need the entire tree. What we do need, though, let's go ahead and grab that. What we do need, and I want to make sure not to get my other. I don't want to cut down any of my orchard trees here. Wow. Hey, another sapling. What we do need is just leave that one piece of wood that has the that node in it. As long as we leave that. Oh no. Then everything else should be fine. Okay, looks like that's cleaned up. So I'm going to need another stone brick right here. And we'll just grab a couple. I don't need a full stack on me. Let's go ahead and just, well, since we're up here. What I'm going to do is just take away everything but that one piece of wood. And now we can fill this in. So let's go ahead and let's see if we get any more saplings. Now, like I said, as long as I leave that one piece, then I should be just fine. Maybe I can plant another tree right next to it here, and see if I get lucky with a second one. Because I don't mind having a couple of those. Now if I chop this piece of wood, the node goes away. But as long as I leave just that one there, then we should be just fine. See? Node's still there. And since we did get another sapling, we might as well just go ahead and plant it. Well, we're planted in the same spot. And I'll go ahead and grab my shears here and pick up these shimmer leaf, because they're always good to have a whole bunch of shimmer leaf. Perfect. And that one should grow, and who knows, maybe we'll get a second node. So down here, it's basically like we left it last time. And oh, looks like we do need to clean these out just a little bit. Let's go ahead and put away our tools. And then this one is Machina, and Machina is in that one. Now I want to make sure that I have plenty of Potentia, just because you know, as I run out in my thermostatic harness, I am going to want to make sure to have more of it. And since I have plenty of the Machina here, then I don't need to worry about having extra. Let's see, looks like that's going to fill that completely. So I'll just put another jar there. Now this one I don't want to clear, so I'll just put it here. Now remember how I said last episode that there's a better way for us to handle this? Well, let's go ahead and look at that. In our Thumbonomicon here, you can see that I did a little bit of research. I got the silverwood core, I got the thaumium wand caps. I did a little bit of research. I got the ethereal bloom, so we'll probably get that fairly soon. But right here, Essentia tubes. And we don't need filtered tubes. So we want to make some Essentia tubes. So I'm going to need some glass, some quicksilver, iron, and gold. Well, I should already have some glass. Oh, I already have quicksilver. So let's get, say, 3 sets. And we're going to need, 6 iron and 3 gold. And we can just craft it right here. Gold, and then iron like this. And that gets us 6 Essentia tubes. Now we're making 3 sets of them, so we're get 18. And what we can do is go ahead and hook these up just like this, and go ahead and go down the line, and it'll hook all of these jars right up to the Arcane Limbics. And if we take this one here, and you know what, and it has to go in the top, but there's nothing saying we can't do just like that. And you can see there, now that jar is filling up from this Arcane Limbic. So we could very easily put another row of jars right here and just have them connected. Just like so. Yeah, that'll work pretty well. And, you know, whenever we go and we have too much of something, then we can always clear it out. Now, this potentia here I want to make sure that I keep, and this potentia I want to make sure that I keep. But, you know, if we get more than one, then we can always clear it out. So, other than the Essentia tubes, which really help, we could also do void jars. We have plenty of obsidian and ender pearls. Now, I do want to do it with empty jars. I have a good idea. We don't need a whole lot of Machina, right? But we're going to be getting a whole lot of Machina if we put redstone in here. So maybe we can turn this into a void jar. So let's go ahead and grab a little bit more glass, and we should have some planks here. And we'll make some more of these warded jars. And yeah, 7's good. And then we're going to need some ender pearls and some obsidian. I should have plenty of obsidian. And you know what, I'm just going to grab 8. I don't think we need much more than 8. And 8 ender pearls. And then we can throw obsidian, ender pearls, and warded jars. I need more water. Okay. So it looks like we could really only get 1. But, you know what, it works for us for right now. We just needed really 1. Now the other thing that we can make, and I wonder if I have any clay. Yeah. So we'll grab a couple pieces of clay, and I should be able to make jars just like this, and get glass files. And, well, let's see if we can see where they're, there we go, glass files. Basically what they do is they hold a smaller amount than the warded jars, but they're transportable. So, what we want to do is, let's go ahead and grab just a little bit of this Machina, and I'm going to take this out here, put our warded jar here, and I want to put the Machina in our warded jar. But I want to make sure that all Machina that comes into this system goes in here. So what we can do is make a label. So we're going to need an ink sac, a slime ball, and some paper. Well, I should have an ink sac here. And let's see if I have slime balls. Yeah. Not a lot, but I do have the congealed blue slime. So we just need 1 for right now. I'll throw these in here. And glass files. Yeah, I can put all those in there too. And paper, I should have some in here. So we just need 4 pieces. And we'll go just like this with slime ball, ink sac, and we'll get our jar labels. And if I go and label this jar, now it has Machina. So what that means is it will go ahead and suck Machina out of anywhere else in the system. It will automatically go into this jar because it's labeled. So if we take this other jar that's not labeled and put it back into our system, see how it's coming out of there? And it's going right into here. That's really cool. It even has a sound. So even if there's... Is that this or is that something else? So even if there's extra machina in the system, it'll continue to fill up here. So let's just test that. If I grab some redstone, or grab half a stack. So technically this should make 32 more machina. And if I throw it in here, and we watch, it should go ahead and start filling up this jar of potentia here. And then the extra machina will automatically go here. It won't fill up this empty jar. It'll go right into here. Even though the jar is full, it'll continue to suck more in. So let's see. Yeah, I might as well just go ahead and label the rest of these, or at least what I can. So we have some permutatio there. We'll go ahead and do iter here. I'm just thinking of ones that were probably used quite a bit. And we might as well just go ahead and start down the line. Now I will make more jar labels eventually and make sure that I have all of them set up just like this with the void jar. So that way we don't have too much. Now some of them I will be keeping more of, so I won't do void jars, like the potentia. Another one that I'll probably end up keeping is something like Lux or the fire aspect. So along with the research that I was doing, I also got the Hoe of Growth. But last time, I did have the research to do Boots of the Traveler. And they'd be really nice because the speed and the jumping ability that I get are from my legs. They're not from my boots. So I could easily put on Boots of the Traveler, and then I'll have the jumping and speed ability from my legs, and then more of it from the Boots of the Traveler. So I think it'll make a really good traveling set. So let me get everything together here, because I'm going to need to make some enchanted fabric. It's pretty easy. I'm just going to have to recharge my wand. And it's just some string and some wool. And I'm also going to have to catch a fish. So I'm going to go ahead and get all of that together, and then I'll be right back, and we'll go and make some Boots of the Traveler. Okay, so now I should have everything that I need. I just want to make sure: air shards, fabric, feather, and fish. Okay. So let's go ahead and just move this stuff out of the way. Feather, boots. There we go. Okay, so boots are in the center. And then we need 2 air shards. And then 2 fabric. Enchanted fabric. Just like that. And I'm actually going to take this away, because it kind of makes it not symmetrical. And then we need a feather. And then to make it symmetrical, you want to come over here and do fish like that. So that way they're catty corner. And we should be able to just make sure that we have the liquid aspects that we need. So we need 25 iter and 25 volatus. And I have 31 iter from when I did the boats, and 32 volatus. So it looks like we have everything we need. We just need to give it a whack, and it'll go ahead and start sucking up the volatus and the iter. And we just need to keep an eye, make sure that nothing pops off. Yep, looks like it's doing pretty good. Now this taint's still there, but there's nothing I can do about that. At least not yet. And here go the items. Looks like it already took in 2 of the air shards, hopefully. So we have to keep an eye on that. If it doesn't finish when it takes in the fish, then that means we need an air shard. Nope. There we go. Boots of the Traveler. And we can go ahead and put those on, and they should make us run even faster. and jump even higher. Look at that. I didn't mean to start flying, but we should walk pretty fast. And then we should run even faster. Because remember, these boots, they don't make you faster. Now, I wish I could take the haste off of them and put them on to these boots, but it's unfortunate, but we really can't. Not with this mod pack. Now, remember, these boots don't make you faster. The haste does. But overall, they don't make you faster. What they do is they negate fall damage. However, if you remember way back, we had done advanced genetics, and we had gotten the fall damage removed because we used chicken genes. So let's see. Only 24 levels. Looks like I'm going to need some more breeding to go on. Now, I did adjust the size a little bit because I was getting chickens that were just a little bit too far from my sigil of butchery. And what was happening is I ended up with like 40 adult chickens in here, and they were just creating baby chickens out the wazoo, and they weren't getting slaughtered. So I ended up making it just a little bit smaller in there. So now we have a really nice travel set of armor. Now, the head, obviously, you know, we can still use because we can see the nodes here. Oh no. It wasn't supposed to take all of the water. Ah! Well, you know what? I can use some shards anyway. Oh well. We can use them. So, nope, not that way. So I'm going to need some of these essence anyway. And one other good place to get them is actually going to be in the Nether. So I'm going to recharge my wands because I didn't actually do that. And, you know, let's look at making a better wand because I have the research. So, a better wand here. I really want to make the silver wood rod. And then maybe put thaumium caps on it. That would be really cool. I don't think I have any thaumium. Let me go ahead and recharge these wands. And I'll get some of this together, some of the shards, because I am going to need some of these aspects too. Although, those are all liquid aspects. Yeah, let me go recharge my wands, and I'll come right back and start working on a better wand. Okay, so I have nice and refilled wands, and I'm just going to go ahead and put this iron-capped wooden wand in here, because that's really where it goes. Now, before we get started on the new wand, one of the reasons that I really wanted this to change over to a magical forest, and you can see here, it's a magical forest all around. And I'm hoping that this one grows. If not, we can force it. But one of the reasons that I wanted it to be a magical forest is so that I could go ahead and put down a little bit of wood. Oh, that's not how I wanted that to look. And I'm just using silver wood just because I have some. And what I can do is just go ahead and, yeah, that'll work for right now. Maybe one more right here. And I have these mana beans that I'd gotten from the other magical forest. And what we can do is we can just plant them right on the side here. Now it does need to be a magical biome for this to work. And I'm going to leave 2 out. So, because this is now a magical forest, it makes it really easy because it is a magical biome. And I could probably use 2 more. Let's grab 2 more. 3 works. Because I'm going to need an extra one anyway for our wand core. So just, yeah. And then what I can do is I can just plant my mana beans here, and when they fully grow, I can just go ahead and break them. I might even do a little wall over here with them too. So now we should have everything. Let's go ahead and pull down our Thaumonomicon. We need one of each shard and great wood here in the center. So let's do that first. So let's just go ahead and I have a couple of extra water shards. I'll put those over here. So let's do fire and water. And then we need the entropy and earth. And we need these two here. That's air and ordo. And then, so that'll take care of all of those. And actually, I might as well leave them on my hotbar in case one of them falls off. Now, the other thing that we're going to need for this Overwood wand core is Salus Mundus. So we have one of each shard, but we also need the Salus Mundus. And that can be created with the Ethereal Essence, which I did just get a little bit, and a shard of any kind. Or I can use 2 mana beans and a shard. And I think I'm going to do the mana beans, because you never know when I might need those Ethereal Essence. So let's do that and the shard, and we can get 1 Salus Mundus. Now unfortunately I only have 1, so if it does pop off and break, then that's going to be a bad thing. So let's look here. So we need 9 air, 9 water, ordo, perdito. Okay, let's check. So we have plenty of air and plenty of water. We don't have any ordo or perdito. So we're going to need fire, ordo, perdito, magic, and terra. So we're probably going to need some more of these warded jars, which I happen to have a couple. So let's go ahead and set those up just in preparation. And for right now, I'm going to take away this potentia here. So we're going to need fire. Well, actually, I'll go ahead and put this potentia here. Nope, nope, not like that. I want the empty jar. Where is the empty jar? Let's put this one down over here for right now. I had an empty jar. There it is. And the reason I want the potentia here is because a good source of fire should be coal, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, coal. But it also has potentia on it, so that'll help us fill up that jar. We actually don't even need this much. So that should work just fine. So that'll take care of the fire aspect for us. Now we're also going to need some magic. And like I had shown you before, a good source of magic is going to be these greatwood logs. So let's go ahead and get 9 of them. Well, make it an even 10. And we're going to throw those in there. So that'll take care of the magic for us. And let's see. So we have the fire, the water, and the... Do we have air? Yeah. So I need ordo, perdito, and terra. So terra we can easily get off of a couple pieces of cobble. And let's see. Or not cobble, dirt. And cobble should have, yeah, perdito on it. So we'll go ahead and... I'm going to need more than that. So let's do 10 of those. And Ordo. Well, a good way to tell is if we go here to our basic magic, I should be able to just look up what has Ordo on it. So, looks like the best source is probably going to be the Greatwood logs, which also have the magic aspect. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and throw these in. Give it a little bit of time to work through the system, and everything has to melt down and get pulled out and thrown into the different jars here. And then I'll be back when we're ready to get this started. Now I have everything that I need as far as the aspects here. And I went and created some more labels and labeled them. But I'm tired of having to use my wireless to get items that I need. So I kind of want to go right through here. Oh, perfect. Oh, that's great. And if you remember before, I had made an extra ME crafting terminal by accident when I was trying to make the crafting monitor. So we'll go ahead and use it now. I knew I'd have a need for it. And so we can throw anything that we no longer need in here. And it'll make it a lot easier so I don't have to keep this chest here. So let's just go ahead and clean this out and throw everything back into our system. So now we can just access our system right here and not have to worry about it. Now I just have to go through and remember what I needed. We'll leave the shards in my inventory for right now. So I don't need those. Yeah, I'll clean the rest up later. We don't need any of this stuff though. So let's get one of each shard just in case one does get popped off. And we'll throw the rest away. And we need our wand. Let's get this started. And we should have everything that we need right here in this wall of aspects. I also have an extra potentia here, and this one's almost filled up too. So that'll really help out. So let's just make sure that nothing pops off. Whoa. How are we doing on the aspects? It looks like they're almost done. And so far I don't see any shards or anything popping off, so now it should start sucking everything in. It already got the Salus Mundus. Awesome. I don't think we're gonna... Oh, no, there goes an order. Let's go ahead and throw that on there. Ow! Ow! What? Okay. So we have our core, our rod. Now we're going to need some thaumium. And I think we're going to need 2 pieces. So let's look at thaumium here. It's probably under alchemy. So we're going to need a couple pieces of thaumium, so we just need some magic and some iron ingots. Well, let's see what I have left in here. Nothing that I need. You know, some of the stuff that's specific to Thaumcraft, like those, that, we can leave that in here. We can leave those jar labels, the ethereal essence, why not? Same thing with the silver wood and the peace bloom. Or shimmer leaf. And yeah, that'll work. So let's grab a couple pieces of iron. I'm gonna need at least 2. I'm going to throw all of this stuff away for right now. And I don't need these anymore. There we go. So that'll clean it up. So there we go. We got the iron ingots here, and I'm going to need some probably great wood. So I'm going to need 4 each. So I'm going to need 8 great wood. 1 too many. And did I leave this filled up? Yes, I did. Okay, good. So it's not going to crash me. So there's those. Thaumium, thaumium. And that's going to create a mess. Not a big mess, though. So hopefully this node out here will clean that up. Just like it's supposed to be cleaning up these here, but... Oh, I did hear that there is one way to clean it up. Let's grab a bucket. And... bucket. From what I've read, what I can do to clean it up is actually place some water down. Now, that's going to get rid of some of my skulls and my candles here, but that's okay. I can just replace those. So let's see. Candle goes here, and skull goes right here. So there we go. So that is cleaned up. And I'm not going to crash. I don't want to crash. And what we can do is we can take these and make some thaumium nuggets. And just like so, we'll make inert thaumium caps. And we need 2 of them because we need one for each side of the wand. Now, let's go back to thaumaturgy here, and we have the inert caps. But to make them the actual charged caps, we're going to need some more of that Salus Mundus. And this isn't too bad, but remember I said that I would need those ethereal essence for... It's one of the very few items that you can actually find Aurum on. And it looks like I still don't have enough. So I'm going to go wisp hunting in the Nether. And while I'm doing that... Ooh, my mana beans. These are grown right here. Aw. Sometimes you get just 1, and sometimes you get 2. So I'll probably have to go... I don't think these are fully grown yet. So I'm probably going to have to go into the magical forest that's over near Pyro's base and just collect up a few more mana beans. So I'm going to go get the wisp, kill some wisps, and get the mana beans that I need, make the Salus Mundus, and we'll go ahead and do the 2 charged caps. Actually, guys, it looks like we are at that wrapping up point. So what I'm going to do is between this episode and next, I'm going to go ahead and get some more mana beans, and then go ahead and get those essence that I need. And next episode, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and charge the caps and put together a really, really nice wand. I hope you guys enjoyed, and with that, I will see you guys later.